I'm coming at you today to talk to you about resistance and support. Now, support and resistance is one of the very basic things that you can do when you're reading a forex graph. And it was my understanding that when reading a forex chart, your support and resistance is twofold, right? The first of all, you have your horizontal lines that are support and resistance, and when you're looking at a chart, it's basically wherever you are right now, which is right here. It's 4 o'clock in the morning UTC time, which is where most of the trades are synchronized to. So we see that it's here, and one of the very first things that I've learned in the educational platform and from the mentors that I have with this new skill that I'm learning is that you always start. Let me go ahead and make a note here so that you can see this. So when looking at forex charts, first thing you do is add your support and resistance lines, the horizontal ones. So in order to do that, you look at where you are, and then you look at the prior high. Now we could do this one, but it's so close that I'm actually going to go up to here. So I like to do my red ones for my resistance because it's at the top. And if you're here on TradingView, and let me go ahead and add this wonderful little piece here so that I can zoom in for you guys. Oh, that was loud. Go away. Recordings. Sorry, I really need to remember how to do this. Need to remember to do this before I come on. So when you are on TradingView, this is a really nifty tool that all traders use. There is this little magnet right here that allows you to basically lock on to different points on the graph. So if I didn't have this, I could just go anywhere, and you can see that it doesn't actually connect to anything. But if I turn this on, my cursor magically pops to different places. So I use this in order to do my horizontal and a lot of the other things that I use. So like I said, you start here, you put it at the prior high, but since this looks like it's actually more in I forget what the term actually is for this, but ranging is one of the terms for it. Ranging means that it's going horizontal pricing. I'm actually going to go here for my initial support line, and there's actually going to be one up here as well. Now the reason why I know that this one's going to be one is because of this super long wick. So we can see here that wick is super long. Now what does that mean? When you have a long wick, that means that it's having problems breaking through your support or resistance lines. So I've done a couple of resistance lines. Now the support lines I do in green because that's what I like. And so this one is one because it's a clear price reversal. So I'm going to put one here, and I'm actually going to do a second one here. So that's the first step, is drawing the horizontal support and resistance lines. The second one is drawing your trend lines. Now here is where I found out that I was messing up on my trades, which might explain why I've been having some problems. So first of all, you look at where you are now and you see if there's a line, right? So there is one here, so I'm going to do a trend line, and we see that initially it's going to be top to bottom, so it looks like it's a downtrend. Now I'm actually going to start from up here because it looks like it's a longer one. So I'm going to do this, right? And we see that it touches there. Now, what I thought was what I had heard from prior training was that you draw one here and you draw one on the other ones, right? So I can't really do it from here because there's so much extra data, but I can do it from this one to this one, right? And so if we zoom in a little bit, this looks like a channel, right? The problem with this is that if I zoom in even more, you can see that this is not parallel. This line is not parallel to this one. And while for most traders this probably looks like it's an actual downtrend, I learned from a master forex trader who's been in the business for over 10 years that this is the wrong way to do trend lines. So how do you do trend lines? Well, once you've created that first one, And this might be a little bit too big for what he's talking about. But once you create this trend line, you make a copy of it, and then you bring that copy down to another piece of the pie here. So let me go ahead and make this so that we can see it. And so from here, by making that copy fit to other pieces of these lines here, which I think I'm going to move this up just slightly so that it hits at least 2 wicks, 3 wicks actually. Look at that. Hey. And so here we see that if this had actually gone further, which I'm going to go ahead and do that so that you can see a little bit more about what I'm talking about. So as you can see, these candles, these Japanese candles, broke through this line, came back and broke through again. So it didn't actually test, it just kind of quickly came back through and stayed within this channel, right? So here's the long wick, here's that, and it came back down to this one right here, and the wick broke here, or it tested here but came back up, tested again and kind of broke through but immediately came back up, and it stays within this channel. Now this is how you draw a proper channel. This is how you draw the proper trend lines. Now what's so amazing about this is that now what we can do, and I'll have to redo this line again now that I'm making it longer, but that's fine. So take that back off, copy, paste, drag back over. Okay. So now, if we look at this, we see this channel here, and this price range here looks like it's about to break through. So a lot of things can happen with that, right? How can you determine what to do from here? So I'm going to go ahead and make these a little bit thinner to kind of give us some room to be able to see some things. I could probably make them a little bit more transparent, but I'm going to leave it as is so that you can see some of these lines here. And don't mind this green vertical line. This was something that I took and actually won a trade on, but that'll be another video for another day. So we've made this trend channel. We see that it's staying within this channel, and so that part, right? So we had the add your horizontal support and resistance lines, add your trend lines or your trend channel, right? So the next thing to do is what he suggested is to create a vertical line going from the top of your price channel to your bottom. So this would be representative of your swing high and swing low. So let's go ahead and look at this, and we'll say that the vertical line is going to be probably right here. Yeah. So get a vertical line. Let's use blue for this. And I'm going to start it at where we had our horizontal here. Boom. Leave that alone. So now we have our vertical line between these channels. And while there's not a swing low here, we're basically saying that we want the swing high to be the top of the channel and the swing low to be the bottom of the channel. Now, from here, this is where we're going to start using Fibonacci trading. Now, if you don't know what Fibonacci trading is, you need to find out more information. I promise you it will make your trading so much easier, so much better, so much more precise, and so much more lucrative. Now, obviously, results not typical. Past results do not guarantee your future success. I'm simply sharing with you what a master trader has shared with me, and his result rate is amazing. So if you want more information, do feel free to message me, but I'm going to keep going to talk to you about this process here. So we've made this vertical line. We have our trend channel, right? So 3, create vertical line between upper and lower trend lines of the channel. And then we're going to do a Fibonacci retracement from that swing high and swing low, right? So again, I explained that for this particular instance, there we go. We're saying that the Which one is this? This is going to be, no. Where is it? No, there's one that's a circle. I don't quite remember which one's a circle. Here we go. So we're going to see that this right here is going to be our swing high. Whoops. Hello. Awesome. And this is going to be our swing low. Now, normally swing high and swing low is referencing the swing high, meaning the candles have gone up and come down. So this would have been a swing high and this would have been a swing low, but we're using the channel in order to do this. Now, Fibonacci retracement. When you're using TradingView, you'll come here to this little thing here. You've got pitchfork, but I'm going to show you the Fibonacci here. So Fibonacci retracement. Swing high. Let me see if I can get this a little closer. Swing low. And I'm going to remove a couple of pieces here. There we go. So I'm going to only have the 50%, which is this one, the 382. So I'm going to get rid of 0.236, 781, or 786, 1.68, and we'll leave 0. So I'm only keeping 382, 5, and 618. So we can see here, if I can, there we go. So we can see here that, let me see if I can make that a little bit better. A little bit clearer, I should say. Trendline. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so from here we can see that. Why does it have so many? Ah, that's why. It still has the red. Where's that red coming from? Oh, there they are. I don't want all those. I just want these three. 382, 5, and 618. Okay. So, with this Fibonacci retracement, we see that the 50% line and the, is that the vertical? Yes, yes. So you create this Fibonacci retracement from the swing high to swing low, and then from there, now that you have that, where the 50% is, this right here, you're going to take a copy of the trend line that you just made, for your channel rather, and bisect the middle of that line, right? So right where it's 0.5, so you've now bisected this line, and you can see that the channel is now, instead of this big huge one from before, right, this big huge one, you've now broken it up into this channel and this channel. And what you'll be able to really find out later, and I will do a follow-up on this to show you a little bit more about it, but you can see when you look at this channel that as this moves forward, right, we've got the candles that come here, they broke through the midpoint of this channel and it came up, right, didn't quite go through that channel, because again that's what we use, comes back down and stays within this channel, right? And you can use this information in order to predict your trades. Now, obviously, we're not Miss Cleo, and it's not 100% of, all the time and all that good stuff. But all the things I'm sharing with you right now are based off of mathematical information that you don't have to figure out. You don't have to do all that stuff. You don't have to, know any of that. You just have to know how to utilize what people have already figured out about reading these charts. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you. I'm still actually in the process of going through and watching Steve Gregor's training. He is one of the mentors and trainers in the educational platform that I'm using. Again, I am simply sharing what I'm learning about forex, because this is a skill that will allow you to be able to create additional income for you and your family, and you can train your family on how to build their own as well. Again, results not typical, past results not guarantee your own. I am simply sharing with you something that has changed the game for so many people, and I just want you to have success if you're looking for something like that. So again, if you want to know information, send me a message. I would love to share with you what I've got going on and how I'm able to use this to create the lifestyle that I am looking to create. And that's it. So find me on Daily Wealth Ninja. I'm sharing not only my progress, but also trainings like this, because I truly believe that you were born to win, but you were programmed to fail. And so with everything that I learn that can help you create the lifestyle that you dream of, I'm going to be sharing it with you. So again, thanks so much for watching. My name is Cassandra. I am the Daily Wealth Ninja. I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day.